Well, are you looking for some ideas for your garden, or do you just want to tour some beautiful spaces?
Not bad. You're in luck. The Madison District Garden Clubs has a self-guided tour of 12 different area gardens this weekend. And to tell us all about the event is the district director of the Wisconsin Garden Club Federation, Joe Pawelka, from one of the gardens in Verona. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
How are you doing today?
Great. How does this tour work?
Well, basically, you can either, if you don't have a ticket already, you can stop at one of the gardens and pick up tickets there. We have a couple of gardens that have extra tickets, so if people want to focus on that and to be at the end there as to where to pick them up. But once you've got the ticket, there's a map inside the ticket that tells you where the gardens are generally. There's addresses on there and a description of the yard. So you have, it's pretty easy to follow through.
Yeah, we'll put those up at the end, as you said. So, and this is a self-guided tour. You don't have to follow any particular path.
No, if you want to start at 12 and work backwards, or in the middle and work out, that's up to you.
So are people allowed to take pictures to get ideas and things like that?
Absolutely.
Take notes? All right, I would certainly be one of those. So tell us a little bit about the Madison District Garden Clubs. How do you get involved with that?
Well, we're part of the State Garden Club Federation, and there are 7 different clubs within the Madison area here, and each of them are listed on the front of the ticket so that they can, if a person's interested in a garden club, attending a garden club, there's contact information on the ticket for them to be able to respond to.
And I understand some of the money from the tickets goes to scholarships. Tell us about that.
That's correct. That's correct. We have scholarships that we give every year to students looking to go on into horticulture type of programs, whatever. And we actually had at our state convention here a person that gotten a scholarship 20-some years ago, was back speaking and getting a statewide award for their work in horticulture.
Wow.
Now, what kind of tips would you give gardeners who are trying really hard this time of year with the drought that we've had? It's tough. I mean, the experts in the video that we're looking at right now, we're talking to you, but we're seeing beautiful, beautiful work. What would you say to folks who are trying right now, but it's so difficult with the drought?
It's very difficult. You know, partly it's a lot of watering, which isn't always terribly green if you want to try to keep it, or you just basically live with the fact that some of it's going to be either ahead or behind or dried out. We also, you know, I'm personally involved with native plants, and native plants are a little more drought tolerant, so putting those in your yard helps you also.
What are some of the trends right now in gardening? I know a lot of people are planting vintage plants.
Vintage plants, and you'll see at our yard, which is on the tour, kind of one of the latest trends, which is a fairy garden. It's basically miniaturization and putting it into a small container, and our granddaughter has put together one of those.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun.
I know it does.
Get some great ideas.
It's a beautiful weekend for it, too. So now, where are these gardens? How do you find them again?
Yeah, basically, you get the ticket that you can either visit one of the gardens or call the phone number that you'll see at the end here, and then there's a map inside that shows generally where they're at, and they range from Mount Horeb all the way over to Sun Prairie. 2 in Mount Horeb, several in Verona, several in the middle of Madison, and then we've got 4 out in Sun Prairie area, and it's where you want to go.
We have the numbers on the screen there, Joe. Thanks for your time. Hope you have a great weekend. The weather sounds like it's going to cooperate.
Well, thank you so very much.
Call 608-206-4538. The 2 gardens that have tickets available are at 4797 Capitol View Road in Middleton and 5361 Betlocks Road in Sun Prairie.
And they have lucked out with the forecast, that's for sure. Thanks a lot.